good morning, you fine people of the interweb. I happen to be Pookie Izzy 7, the underdog of the underrated, but you can call me Izzy. And I'm about to break out something old school, but it never gets old and never gets out of style. This is Russian Attack for the Nintendo Entertainment System by Konami of 1987. Now, of course, you don't know what Rush and Attack is. It's the home style port of its arcade counterpart, Green Beret. Now, here in this game, you will technically go go hack and slash because that's basically all you do. Hack and slash until you get some weapons and you blow stuff up. So with that, well, let's get started, shall we? Your mission: destroy the enemy's secret weapon. Good luck. So now that we know that we've somehow attracted attention, yes, and another thing, the controls are kind of wonky because there is no A button. There's no jump button. It's only up. So with that, you're gonna be doing a lot. You're gonna see a lot of crawling and unnecessary hopping. Now you only have two weapons: your dagger, which is your main weapon, and your sidearm, which is actually the your side weapon, your sub weapon, your side weapon, whatever you like to call it. I like to call it sidearm. So A gives you the sidearm, while B gives you while B gives you while B gives you the knife, the A gives you your sub weapon, which is either a rocket launcher or something else. Now you have a choice of two side weapons, I think. You get well, this rocket launcher or the grenade. So, as you can see, the point of this game is to basically get through your get through the targets as quick and as fast as you possibly can. So one thing you need to know is about this stage is if I was playing this normal, it would be wise and prudent to duck and cover, but since I'm not, well, what's the point of that? So one of the things I like to point out is when facing with mines, the smartest thing you can do when facing mines is basically, if you have your bazooka, aka rocket launcher, It's best to trail. It's best to trail. See, it's best to trail your shots, especially when you have some unmentionables laying about on the ground, as you've seen so far. A little history about Russian attack. Well, the arcade port of it just didn't have any music to it. I mean, it was like 1942, but it was, you know, not as bad as 1942. So with that, so let's say your second boss here is the Rocketeer. So with that, you have overcome the second target. So now we're going by another warehouse district. Oh yeah, the one thing you have to be mindful of is you can't go back. You can only go forward. But really, wouldn't it be cool if, for say, this guy and Super Joe teamed up? Now, you got two options here. You can either go at it or do this. I'd rather go at it like this. So, you have a gun that gives you limited invincibility. But the only thing is the gun gives you limited invincibility. And I mean limited invincibility. This is your second weapon, which will happen to be your grenades. Now, your grenades don't really... the grenades don't give you that much range, but it can clear out a nice batch of enemies if timed right, like so. Like I said, if I was playing this normal, I'd be losing lives because this game is just like Contra. You have only one life to give for this game. So, with this said, there are parts of this game that was cut. I think there was a secret area that I remember. It was cut for I don't know what reason. And really, I don't see the point. Now, mind you, if I did play this game normally, which I don't believe in, I believe that if I play a game, it's going to be under my rules. So here's your next boss. Your next boss are a bunch of dogs. So what you'll need to do is kill dogs. Because they'll be coming at you right and left. So you just want to start jabbing at them repeatedly. So after that, we have overcome the third target. And what's even more interesting is that in the arcade version, how you like that? That's awesome. Awesome! Look at that. In the arcade version, your mission is to save POWs. Homeport, you're here to stop the enemy's secret weapon, wherever that might be. So, ever forward, ever stalwart, Moyo Dragon Soldier. So we got our Trailblazer, our Mighty Bazooka of Madness, which gives you all the firepower in the world. But if I had to say which is the better weapon, it's the bazooka. It can clear anything within its radius. And believe me, it can. So basically, all you have to do is when you get up to the bridge, just fire your bazooka. They'll be lobbing grenades at you. With that, all you have to do is get rid of all these enemy soldiers coming after you. So now we overcome the fourth target. And we are at the fifth target, which is somewhere in the Siberian Alps. The Siberian Konami Alps. The question is, will we come back alive? Will we come back home for hot chocolate, apple pie, and all that good stuff there? We shall find out very shortly. Because I have a grenade, and I'm not afraid of using it. Now right there, if I was playing normally, that would have killed me. So, while I'm lobbing grenades at said assholes, I would like to point out that my favorite weapon of this game would happen to be the bazooka, or the rocket launcher. So with that, I'm going to pause here, and I shall be back with more Green Beret, aka Russian Attack. Stay tuned, folks.